What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My buddy Eric picked me up today because we are headed to the junkyard. Now, I mentioned in the previous video, if you guys haven't gone and checked it out, we built a catch can and new valve cover color for the 88 sedan. I mentioned that we were going to go to the junkyard because I'm trying to find a random front lip that's about the same length and size of the 88 bumper, because I want to put a lip on the car to kind of sort of hide the traction bar that hangs really low underneath the car. Now, traction bars, I normally run like the Innovative or the Max Peen Rod style, not the K-Tune style, because it just sticks out way too far and it is a sore eye, especially because the car is like stock height. You can really see that traction bar hang out. So trying to find a lip that's not too aggressive, and I'm gonna try to modify for my bumper. If I can find like a CB7 Accord, I could modify that because we've already done it on my blue all-wheel drive car. So we're about to pull up to the yard right now and we're gonna see if we can try to source a lip or something. So we'll see you guys inside. Hey Slimeball, you looking for something like this? 73 C10, bro. Only $23.99. Oh, Pentina already. Look at that.
Yeah, you don't gotta pay for that.
You ain't gotta pay for that. All you gotta pay for is just clear coat, really. Damn.
Honestly, like, my dream is to have something like this, but in black.
I want something like this with a 2J in it. Not shabby. It's missing door panels, maybe, but that's about it. 73 Chevy C10. Not shabby. Oof, look at this thing. $18.99. What is this? Celica. 77 Celica. Holy crap. It's a project. Mini Cooper, 11-inch rotor, 4x100. Big brake. Budget, guys. Look at this tiny ass turbo on here, though. Oh, tiny intercooler. Oh, look, it's a Integra. It's a 94, 97. God damn. That thing is destroyed, my boy. It's got the pleather interior. Shoot, I don't remember the last time I been to the yard. It's not an OEM color, but it's a nice color. Look at this one. Yeah, this one's thick.
It's lower, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the traction bar sits like 3 inches after the bumper, so this lip might work, but I feel like it might be so low that the side skirt looks like it needs a side skirt. You know what I mean? The side of the car.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I did the wagon side skirts on the sedan, to kind of make it look even. Yeah. I mean, this is a common lip for the EF guys as well too, but I mean, worst case scenario, if we can't find anything else, we might experiment with that one. When you're running out of Hondas to buy at the auction, all the VWs are on the import side. That's interesting. BMWs. Oh, a Jag diff or what? This is a Jag, right? What year? I keep forgetting what year Jag diff we're supposed to get. And this has to be specific too, the model. I talked to Son about this the other day at Race Wars and I've now forgotten, but there is a diff in here. I just don't know if it's the right diff. I don't know. So the lip that I have at home is this Camry lip right here, which is very common for the EF guys. Almost a perfect fit to the 9091 bumper, but because my car's an 8089, it's a snub nose, so I would have to modify the ends. But this is one of the other lip right here. Damn, this shit got smacked. Like somebody just went kabam. Huh, makes sense. It's a G. BMW. Ugh. More BMW, more G's. I can understand why they're all in the yard, you know. The most common cars for sideshow activities. My mom's had one of those way back in the days. Blue and gray. Oh look, it's a 3000. This is what Mike is always looking for. Man, one of these days I'm gonna come pull one of these motors out from the yard and just slap a big ass turbo on it. Majority of these cars don't even have a front bumper, dude. It's like 2 1/4 row empty, but these are cars going out because all the junks are still on the floor. I thought you said you had bad eyesight.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. This dude spotted a Honda Accord and the bumper right there is in the trunk, and it looks like it has a lip on it too. EX model. Does it look good or what? Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, WSC
Dude, it looks good. All right, I guess we're gonna pull that one off right there. Damn, this thing would have been clean. And the mud flaps and everything on here. F-Series 5-speed too? No mames. Damn, okay. Would have been a clean car, but I guess that's what happened to it. All right, let's pull that bumper out. So these are new rows, like literally fresh. Orange marking on the floor. It's an Integra over here. '98 automatic. Ooh, damn, it's hot in here. Golly. Let's see what's under the hood. It's probably got like a 2J or something in it. Oh man, it is clean, but not a 2J. Camrys, Nissan. I don't know what the hell that is. Outback. Man, look at these guys. Already got to work. Motor's all ready to come out. This lip is clean. We're gonna be doing body work to it anyway, so all these little scuffs, not a big deal. Looks like somebody already started taking this thing apart. Somebody's calling my phone. Nomis? All right guys, so I got my front lip right here from a CB7. Got some hardware. Most of it is rusted. Look at this right here though. How much you guys think we can sell this for, huh? Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS3. Sheesh, I still got my Vice City too. Shout out to the homie Nomis Industries for calling me. Just doing a checkup since I deleted my Instagram last night. You know, he's a solid dude, man. And if you guys need ECU work, hit him up. Link in the description below. But check this out. TR7. What is this thing? Looks weird. I noticed a lot of for sale cars are in the yard. Got a rack top or what? Fucking open it. Yeah, I can't even open it, done. It's got the hubcaps in here. That's a little vintage. Yo, they got raccoons working on this car, bro. Look at that. They ever help pushing this thing? But it probably doesn't run. Maybe one of them dudes from Star Fox. I don't know. Look at that plaid. Okay, somebody did something to it. Oh wow. Manual Triumph. This is pretty cool. Some vintage type shit right here. Damn, closing that door, I felt like I broke the joint or something. But it definitely sat for a while though, because look at all this moss and stuff growing on it. Oh wow, that's probably why it doesn't run. There's no freaking cylinder heads on there. Bro, there's so many G35s in there. That's crazy. Another CB7. Doesn't have front lip though. I've never actually noticed that the CB7 has side skirts, dude. Holy crap, I didn't even... How have I not known? I'm today years old that I realized the CB7 has a side skirt. That's be a nice little option for my car. I mean, mud flaps are specific to the side skirts as well too. Maybe one day we'll experiment with some CB7 side skirts. How about that? Altima. What is this? Oh, it's a TSX. Huh. Untouched long block. On top of that, coil pack still in place, automatic. Looks pretty clean, dude. K24A2. Great starter for those who are trying to go K-swap right here. Why is this car in a yard though? Looks pretty straight for the most part. Now, when you look at a car in the yard and it doesn't have like body damage or accident of some sort, you can always look at the windshield sometimes and it'll tell you why the car is here. Huh. City of East Palo Alto. This car got marked for registration expired and the car got towed. That is very interesting. Yeah, so probably just tag expired. The engine's probably still good, who knows, but this is one of those things you kind of like check when you're pulling a motor from the yard. So happy hunting. It's crazy, a lot of these cars don't even have front lips. Like no lips, no lips. No lips. Found another one?
Yeah.
Macco? 2 for 2 today?
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't a drill, but hey. Something is something.
Like 60 bucks.
5-speed Y8 C1 cam VTEC. Golly. Look at this thing. It's like a punch in the gut. Ugh. May as well call it E40 at this point. I spy with my big eyes a yellow Type R. I'll be back here soon when the pocket is right, because I do need a rear diff and axles. Oh, the rising sun. That's why it's so hot out here. Golly. Yo, look at that CRV, dude. That should look crazy on those wheels. So guys, I paid for my front lip $24.62, 25 bucks. Satisfied with that. And right now we're gonna go grab some food and then back to the pad to see how we can modify this lip for the 88 sedan front bumper. You guys know this place is like now mandatory for us. John John's barbecue, bro. It is so freaking fire. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, Mac is only Friday and Saturday. Yeah, the Mac is pretty bomb too, but you know what, regardless, this thing is fire. Let's dig in. Decided to get some ice cream. Pretty cool. Bro, I've seen ice creams in here that I haven't seen in a long ass time, but then again, I haven't had ice cream in a long ass time, so only got a couple of stuff, nothing crazy. This one's pretty good. Strawberry shortcake, it's and hibiscus. Oh yeah, this one's fire. Yeah. All right, I think I'm just gonna murder strawberry shortcake right now. I just got back home, guys, and man, the ice cream, strawberry shortcake, what a nostalgic freaking ice cream. Granted, I haven't eaten ice cream in a long time, so it was nice to kind of like bring back a little childhood memories when the ice cream truck used to come down the block. These days, they don't even come by at all. But the other three that I got, save that for later, because I ain't trying to like chow down all of it right now. And right now we're gonna go ahead and pop off the bumper from my 88 sedan to modify the CB7 Accord lip that we just picked up from the junkyard. If you guys look back here, you can see that traction bar, right? Let me try to zoom in for you guys. The traction bar hangs out at least 3 inches past the stock bumper. Now the lip is not going to hide too much of it, but it is going to kind of blend it in a little bit, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this thing off, have it on a table to make it easier for me to mold this lip onto that, and then we're gonna do what we have to do to get this to fit the contours of that bumper. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is the same lip that I have on my 91 sedan, which the bumper is a little bit longer than the 88. I want to show you guys this one really quickly before we start modifying the other one. This one looks really good on the car too, because again, I molded it and it looks like it belongs. On the ends, I didn't really cut the ends at all. And this one, I actually modified it in the middle. You can't even see it, but it's modified in the middle, and then I did the body work. There are plates in the back and screws to hold the center together, made it one piece. And Got it all painted with the bumper. Looks really good, right? So with this bumper on the 88, it's a little shorter than the 91, and I might have to modify more than one point to get this lip to fit the contour. So if you look, center, this is the center, and then that's the center of the bumper. If I put that on there, dude, it fits perfect. Look at that. Perfect, right? Perfect. Look at this, flushed. Okay, so when you come all the way to the end here, try to do this one hand. On the other car, the blue one, I had to heat up this corner to kind of bend it again to the contour. But even then, just looking at it, you can see how it's long, which is the reason why I cut it in the center to shorten it. But the bumper is shorter here, so it looks like I'm gonna have to cut and move this tab forward to line up the ends, the bumper there. And that's going to be 3 points of modification, one on this side, one in the center, and then one on the opposite sides. So right now I'm going to go ahead and just figure out my point of cut, heat, and bends, and then we'll show you guys the work. Honestly, I might just attempt with the heat gun instead. If you guys look in this corner where I need to modify this curve to fit the bumper, it's literally just this little tab right here. Look, right? So if I just heat that up and just kind of like hold it in place for it to lock in, and then with the help of the screws that's going to secure it to the bumper, it'll kind of hold its shape once you kind of like forced it into place. Doing it this way aligns this back section, so I don't have to like cut and modify it. So really quickly, I want to show you guys, right? See how far it's sticking up? But if I just kind of like force it down, right, it actually fits with the curvature. And that only means I'm going to cut the center a little bit more, but at least I can leave this factory back tab right here, you know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I might just cut the lip in half now, so I'm not worried about this dangling back half. I'm gonna cut it right dead in the center because we're gonna modify the center anyways. I'm gonna see if this hose cutter works. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Holy shit. I might need to heat it up right here as well too, to get this curve a little tighter. You can kind of see where it needs to be a little tighter right there. But I think that's exactly how my blue all-wheel drive car is. It's not a perfect bend, but I can bend a little bit more. I could slice it right here. You can see where it's bulging a little bit right here. If I slice that, that'll allow me to bend this a little tighter. But do I want to do that? Maybe I can just heat it up and see if it can shrink. You know what I mean? Like melt into each other. Damn, that looks so perfect. You guys see that? Damn. Okay, so I bent this corner and I put a self-tapper right there, and I'm trying to get this corner to go down, right? So when I'm trying to get it to be flush against the bumper, I noticed that this tab is overhanging and it's touching the lip right there. I don't know if you guys can see the lip, that little lip. So I gotta trim the tab on the lip a little bit right here, so that way I can push it further down to make this flush up with the bumper. You see how this side is not flush? See that? See that giant gap? Here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. Actually, I'm gonna go change my razor blade real quick. This thing is looking good, guys. Looking freaking good. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna go ahead and mold the other side, and then I'll meet you guys back up in the center. Got the opposite side all secured. Now, if you guys look in the center, this is how much excess we have from the center line, right? So we're gonna have to cut and trim this little at a time. I messed up on the blue all-wheel drive car because I just lobbed it one time straight down, and I ended up having a gap where I had to fill it in. But at the end of the day, after body work and stuff, plastic welding, it, you know, turned out really well. But this time around, I want this to be butted up really nicely, so that way we don't have to do a lot of like plastic welding on the front side here. The back side, I don't care how much we have to repair back there because nobody's really gonna see it. But so it looks like we're gonna have to trim off maybe 2.5 inches on both sides. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and cut one side first. I'm going to start on this side since it is not secured, and I'm going to try to get it as centered as possible and use this sucker right here because it works really well. And if need to be, we do have my razor blade. Damn it, I cut it just a little crooked. The bottom lines up, the back side lines up, but I cut the center a little crooked. But the gap is not as big as the blue car, so this shouldn't be an issue to fill in at all. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and screw this lip onto the bumper. I'm gonna trim these edges to fit nice and tight, and then we'll whip out the Amazon plastic welder to put some staples in here and do some plastic welding. I got a mixing stick right here on the front side between the two pieces, clamped down with this right here to make sure that this is a flat, even surface, and they are paired up really nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working with this guy here. So I'm gonna melt it in, and then I'm gonna twist it before I pull out. All right, guys, so the lip fully molded, and I flattened it as much as possible, so it's not a lot of sanding to do. But inside and outside, I did use the staples on both sides as well too, and this thing is like freaking welded together, plastic welded together. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and sand this down flat, nice and smooth. And if I need to use body filler, I will. Other than that, just primer, and we're gonna leave the lip as raw as it is, because I don't feel the need to paint this black and then the bumper itself is still crusty. So I kind of want this to all flow together. For some reason I used 100 grit, and you can see it kind of like gave it a different texture because it was, you know, eating up the plastic a lot. So I'm just gonna use a heat gun in hopes of like kind of melting it back down and flat. Kind of sort of worked. I'm gonna try to use a higher grit sandpaper. I think I have like 320 or something. Hopefully it'll bring it down just a little bit. Honestly, if I put a little more plastic in here and sanded it flat, I can probably get rid of those pits and not have to do body work. But, you know, I'll still be okay with it at the end of the day. Now I will say, 2 spots right there and right there, the staple kind of went through. Probably didn't sink in deep enough, but I think once I paint this entire thing and give it a good layer of trim black, it'll kind of hide it a lot. The lip itself has like circle texture in there, and then this is like now smooth. So I'm hoping with a good thick layer of trim black will smoothen this out and then blend in with this here. So I think I'm okay with it. I don't think I'm going to primer this at all. I'm just going to go ahead and screw it back onto the bumper and get the bumper itself back into the car, and I hope it hides the traction bar just a little bit. All right. Okay, damn. Right off the bat, you really got to go down to see that traction bar. But from right here, you can't see it anymore. So that's freaking awesome. Yeah, that lip. Oh, it looks so good on there. The contour of this lip is like very similar to the Integra Type R J front lip. It has that very slight line in the center to make it like a step, and then it goes up in the center just a little bit. Dude, that looks freaking good. Look, even this low, you can barely see the traction bar. Just barely. Now, if I took off the K-Tune sticker, you definitely will have a hard time seeing it, but dude, Junkyard lip, CB7 modified to an 88 Civic front bumper. Successful. Loving it. Looks good. It looks good. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Hope you guys enjoy the Junkyard stroll and the modification of this front lip. If you guys did, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for more progress update here on the driveway, I might be working on the wagon or the blue all-wheel drive car to get that car ready for Mendota in August 2nd, 8th mile racing. So if you guys want to stick around, see any of those, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.